Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. She kind of dumbed her own language when she was dealing with the black demographic, because Democrats like to get the black votes historically. The problem was she kind of sort of gave herself almost like a black Southern twang in order to communicate.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You need to dumb your own language to it.
Kind of embarrassing.
And its own fucking fruit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm here basically because I just want to hear a different political opinion. Don't care if it's centrist, don't care if it's right-wing. I am just tired of what progressive left is spewing. It's taken over Facebook. I'm not even fucking touching Twitter.
It's ruining everything.
I just don't think you can have...
There is nowhere you can go to get away from it.
I mean, being part American, the First Amendment, free speech, I'm an advocate of that. There is no free speech online. I mean, I'd argue there's barely any free speech here in the UK, and I've lived here...
Oh no, we're screwed. Look at Dank.
Look at Dank. Dank is the premier example. That's why I'm here. Among the other reasons. So, yeah. It's, I just want to hear sort of voices of common sense in conclusion, because I think common sense in the long run will prevail.
These guys really are the voice of common sense at the moment.
Certainly in the UK, among others, but hey,
That's a good point. There's not much coming out of America at the moment, is there?
Well, you got to think.
There's likes of Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro, Dave Rubin.
Dave Rubin, definitely.
Dave Rubin, just off the top of my head. You got others. They're probably more right-wing and such. Oren Chen. Maybe Gavin McInnes. Depends on how you
I enjoy Gavin McInnes, but I don't agree with him.
Although I will say, and I'm happy to
It's like Milo. I enjoy Milo, I do not agree with Milo.
What Milo did was he broke down a lot of barriers for even like the gay community to come out as right wing. You don't have to agree with all of his trolling and his genuine attacks and stuff. And last I heard, he's in a bit of a pickle with his fame nowadays, but I'll let him work that out. There was another one on the tip of my tongue. The thing is, on and off, I've actually been listening to Alex Jones for the better part of 10 years.
Yeah, he's a bit mental.
He is. I find him entertaining. I don't always believe him, but to be honest, he has gotten a few things right before. What I find most interesting about Alex Jones in recent years, though, is how he's been so censored. Absolutely censored off.
Yeah, for no good reason.
No one should have to go through that. Regardless of if you agree with him or not, no one should be censored the way that Alex Jones was censored. And that's what I'm afraid of.
Got the American free speech influence.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a registered UK resident, but I'm not voting Labour because is there a word for being phobic is socialism? Socialism phobia? Commie-phobia?
I've got that one.
I've done my fair amount of reading. Gulag Archipelago, Elgo. I've looked at YouTube sites like China Uncensored. Just basically watching what even the Chinese government's doing to its own citizens, and the Hong Kong protests are a real talking point.
Obviously, yeah.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and it's a lot of interesting things happening, but ultimately they all come down to the one sort of defined principle, free speech. That's why I'm here for free speech. I'm here for free speech from these gentlemen coming on the stage here.
I'm more here for the lols myself.
I'm here for the lols as well.
You said 20 years ago racism was gone.
Mostly gone.
Mostly gone, okay.
It wasn't in the universities, because I was in the universities 24 years ago.
So
I never encountered any form of racism or sexism.
no, there wasn't blackface in the university students 20 years ago.
No.
The problem with
In the
universities...
UK, or do you mean in general?
In the UK.
The thing about university students, especially in the States, sometimes in the UK as well, I don't know where they're getting there, but they've come from a very coddled upbringing. And another problem with universities is Marxist professors.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Certain studies. It's been about a good 10 years since I've been in university, but you got like gender studies, whiteness studies, cultural studies. I mean, even sociology and stuff like that is called into question because a lot of professors are coming from a very insulated world. I mean, if they're tenured professors...
Well, you're aware this all started in the 1960s.
Yes.
After the hippie movement failed, they had a concerted plan to get into media, politics, and education.
Well,
and it worked.
It worked.
Nobody stopped them.
Another point of reference, PragerU. Again, coming back to Mr. Jordan Peterson, Dr. Jordan Peterson. Detailed that a lot of the old hippies that were protesting.
Sorry, what was that?
Dr. PragerU there's a PragerU video that Jordan Peterson posted where he describes basically that university professors who were basically originally the hippies of the 60s, types that were protesting the Vietnam War, but were also part of small communist groups, eventually grew rolled into university professors. What they've done is they've held on to those ideals and taught numerous younger generations them. And it seems like only now in the last decade that's been boiled to the surface and further accentuated thanks to social media, thanks to Twitter, thanks to Facebook.
Yeah.
And you see these isolated examples of just students just having an absolute tantrum. There's the Halloween costume thing at Harvard.
Oh yeah, that keeps coming up every year.
Brett Weinstein and the students at Evergreen.
Yeah, that's embarrassing for them. Yeah.
Well, he held his own there, but Jesus Christ. They basically turned into a war zone based on the footage that was released.
Yep.
I mean, what the fuck? And the thing is, this was a university that was adopting a lot of progressive values and stuff. And then the last example, Lindsay Shepard, when she was basically summoned to a committee of administrators. She was smart enough to record the event. But some of the shit they were babbling.
Oh yes, disgusting.
Common sense has gone out of
Bullies.
Yeah.
Bullies. There's nothing on the left anymore but bullies.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so, I mean...
So did you see Sargon's video the other day where he did this fascism test?
Yes.
I want to put the leftists through that test because I guarantee they'll all get 50% or higher.
I will admit, I did that test. It came up with 37% fascist, whereas called me a fascist fellow traveler.
Yeah, me too.
Which said, you're not a fascist, but... You offering? These places. I'll get the next one.
Take it with you. Always take the empties.
Yeah.
That's how you get served quickly at bars.
That's a be kind, rewind situation. If you remember your blockbusters.
That means nothing to me.
Fair enough.
But no, always take your empties back to the bar. That way the bar staff know you're the type who take your empties back and they serve you quicker.
I should have asked this before, I don't mind. Are you sound recording this or videoing and recording?
I am videoing it. I haven't asked yet. Do you mind if I put this on
Go
YouTube?
ahead, to be honest, this is the only place I'm going to be able to vent these frustrations because I've been keeping them bottled up for so long. I've only disclosed these things to my wife and my own mother. By the way, my mother, being an American, is a Trump supporter. She was a Democrat originally, and she's gone down the same rabbit hole I have.
Now, I like to record as much of this as I can just because, well, it's fun.
It's got to be done, and to be honest, I just, like everyone else here, they probably just want to be heard.
The thing is, I currently have, I believe, 27 subscribers, so I wouldn't worry too much about getting blown up.
I already got a selfie with Sargon earlier. I just said to him, like, look, I don't care if I get fucking fired. I want this selfie.
Well, what do you do?
I reckon I'd rather not be in a climate of fear. I'd rather actually fucking have my opinion heard.
No, I mean, what's your job?
Oh, what's my job? I work at a vape company. I do graphic design.
Oh, you ain't getting fired.
Nah. I got nothing to be afraid of. I essentially just photograph vape devices and e-liquids for most of my day, and then edit them on Photoshop, and I occasionally do their videos.
You're kind of my competition, because I do 3D graphics.
Oh, yeah?
I'm the guy who does the stuff that you can't photograph.
You're one step above me. To be honest, my only background is doing music videos for metal bands.
Pretty cool, yeah?
Very politically correct ones. Like the ones that would like gory ones, or ones that would depict women in harmful situations. That shit wouldn't fly these days.
No.
I mean, this was the thing, like, you'd see constantly, like, Marilyn Manson videos back in the 90s. We try and replicate that now. Nope. And that's probably one of the reasons why I'm here today as well. It's just, when you censor free speech, you also censor people's art as well.
Yeah.
or their right to
Well,
express
that is their acknowledged plan, is to control language in such a way as to stop people thinking things they don't agree with. And again, it's all come from the 60s. You got to look at the architecture, the archaeology of all of this. It's all come from the 60s.
I guess it's thanks to the internet that we can almost formulate a sort of a timeline and a picture for all of this. And you say if it stemmed from the 60s, I'm inclined to agree with you as well, especially if you take the Marxist professor timeline. I forget, Sebastian Gorkin. You know who that is?
I do not.
Gorkin. He was in the Trump administration briefly. He outlined that there was actually a certain number of actual leftist liberals who actually tried to bomb the Pentagon back in the 60s, right about the time when all this anti-Vietnam War stuff was going on.
Yeah, a little bit tricky to bomb that one.
Exactly, but he basically outlined it as those same people that, if they weren't prosecuted, were just allowed to prosper and become university professors. So, although not all of them, there's a good percentage that USU lecturers are in fact terrorists. As wild as an idea that it is, yeah, look up Sebastian Gorkin. He was in the Trump administration.
I will, because I got a record.
The best source for that is the Candace Owens show, where she does an interview with Gorkin.
Okay.
That's where he's.
Yeah, I only have so many hours in the day. I am absolutely flooded already.
One of the beautiful things about where I work is they just leave me to do what I got to do on Photoshop, but I listen on YouTube and various podcasts.
Yeah.
That's been a vast information dump.
Yeah. See, mine is work, videos of this kind of shit, and then chats over on that one. Because I can't live with less than 4 screens now.
You heard? I was having a chat with my friend here. You hear the term red pilled, by the way. I'm going to outline how that happened for me because, like a lot of average Joes, I didn't really give much of a thought to politics. Where it started was listening to a few Joe Rogan podcasts, and then you had certain guests. Dr. Jordan Peterson, Sargon was on there, Ben Shapiro, Dave Rubin.
So you're fairly new then?
Well, I've been listening up onto this year. The point is, I've decided to do a bit of research in my spare time.
Yeah, you seem to actually be on the ball.
And the thing that really got me to where I am sitting here tonight, in the front row, equally weighing these gentlemen, on Facebook, during the European elections, they had the whole milkshake thing going on.
Yes.
They got Tommy Robinson, they got Nigel Farage. Okay,
They got our fat lad.
and they got Sargon Akkad. Now, at the time, I didn't know too much about Robinson and Farage's dispositions. But by that point, I'd already heard Carl Benjamin over there. I don't know, he's not a racist.
Obviously.
I heard him talk. He's not a racist. Why the fuck are they milkshaking him? This is wrong. Okay,
It's because he undermines their ideology.
Exactly. So you start with milkshakes. How long before you move on to something else? Like what?
Yeah.
Concrete laced milkshakes in Portland? Jesus Christ. Like, how desperate?
There is no confirmation that ever happened, by the way.
Hopefully not.
It's just rumor.
Because I wouldn't wish that on anyone, not even my political rivals. You do not fucking do that shit, alright? Whatever happened to fucking civil discourse? It's gone out the window.
Yeah.
Same with common sense.
Well, no, I've been watching this shit for probably, well over a decade. And there's a common thread is, back in the day, it was the feminists would never come to the table and talk. And then it was the social justice warriors would never come to the table and talk. Now it's Antifa, and they will never come to the table and talk.
Many of those groups probably got a commonality. They're probably all male feminists, if they're not already.
Well, it's mainly female feminists.
I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I think Douglas Murray made this comparison. He described male feminists as male cuttlefish, where they would mimic like females in order to basically deter the males away so they can have the females for themselves.
So you probably can't smell it, but do you actually get any scent off of me?
No? What am I smelling?
Strawberry and unicorn fart. because I like to smell like women, because that allows you to get closer to them.
Can't smell me.
And this isn't me making shit up. This actually works. I have a very strong theory that the best scent for a woman to wear, WD-40. Because it's familiar.
Yes. It's
And you smell a woman who smells like oil, you just go, ooh, that's interesting.
How about just sat down in the middle of it?
the faint, familiar smell of a slight petroleum substance that is WD-40.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's familiar and it's comfortable. Whereas all this flowery shit women wear, probably not the best. And I said, I can't take credit for this. This is actually from a research paper I've read. It does actually work.
I'm going to choose to be skeptical about that one.
Check it out.
You have your time. I'm going to go find the toilet. Thank you.
It's pretty good idea. Cut that off.